Why wouldn't you want to live here too? Come home to Ascension Living.
We are coming up on Giving Tuesday. Always takes place the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. We're still in that season of giving thanks for all the blessings in our lives. We're going to kind of get you ready for that this morning with our guests who are here with us today. It's called Shaw Gives.
Right.
This is Taryn Anderson, who is with the United Way, Lindsay Gutierrez, who is with the Generosity Trust. And together, from the sounds of it, y'all have teamed up to help yourselves in a way, but really other area nonprofits.
Yeah,
right?
that's right. You know, it's been a challenging year for nonprofits in our community. And so when we were looking ahead to Giving Tuesday earlier this year, we recognized that our nonprofits needed a little hand in getting Giving Tuesday up and running. And there's always power in collaboration. So ChattanoogaGives.org is a really easy way for people who know who they want to give to in the community right now, or to maybe go learn about a new small nonprofit or medium-sized nonprofit that they've never given to before but want to learn about their mission.
So, you know, we have a chance on the show to talk to an awful lot of nonprofits. And one thing that we'll often say on camera as well as off is that Chattanooga is such a great grassroots city.
Yeah.
You can come here, you have a passion of your own, you can turn it into a nonprofit or a business, but we have a lot of nonprofits, don't we?
Yeah, I think the most recent number that I heard is somewhere around 2,500. And
Wow.
I can't speak to whether or not all of them are active right this second, but what I can say is that the collaboration and convening that we're seeing happening in the community around our nonprofits is tremendous. It's more than we've ever seen. And Lindsay may see that in her work too at Generosity
Yeah,
Trust.
so talk about the Generosity Trust and how y'all operate.
Sure, our mission is to we empower Christian giving. So we work with donors and nonprofits, trying to be that bridge in between to really help donors streamline their giving, make it more efficient for them, give them more options on different ways to give that maybe they couldn't do through a smaller nonprofit. So we play that bridge. So we really try to shepherd our relationship with our donors, but we try to come alongside nonprofits as well and support collaboration, which is why we decided to sponsor Child Gives. Anything we can do to help nonprofits work together better, and we're in.
Okay, so not to get too much into the mechanics of it, but it'll be a busy online giving day.
It will. And we went ahead and opened up earlier this month. And so
Okay.
people can go online even
Now?
today and go to
Okay.
ChattanoogaGives.org. They can peruse the different nonprofits there, make a gift. They'll see an opportunity to leave a tip for United Way to help us fill up our coffers around emergency assistance. This is the time of year when we get a lot of calls as it gets colder, where people are looking for rent assistance, help with things like even toys for their kids, food. Food has been a massive need over the last couple of weeks, but they can go online and give, and it'll be up through the end of the year.
And what y'all did then at the Generosity Trust was you kind of stepped up this year and you kind of sponsored the platform, so to speak, to allow the nonprofits to take all the money they receive.
That's right. So we sponsored the ability for the nonprofits to come onto the platform without any cost to them. We don't want to pass the cost along to them. This is kind of a test year. They're going to see, hey, how much money did I get in? Was it worth it? Maybe in the future there'll be a cost, but for this year there's not. So it's really a gift to the community, really allowing the donors all of their money to go straight to those nonprofits.
It is interesting to kind of see and realize how much the nonprofit world has changed.
Yeah.
Depending on your age, you remember in the 80s and 90s when the United Way was it. And businesses got together and they encouraged their employees to make a donation, right?
Yeah.
And you saw that amount go out at the end of the year. Your outreach, I know you're making this about the others, but it's quite large.
Yeah, it's interesting. We are both always looking to help fund our own work, and yet also see ourselves as a pillar when it comes to supporting the nonprofit community. And so those corporate campaigns are still strong. They're running right now. Last year raised over $5.5 million through that effort. But at the same time, what we're seeing is that times are changing and the way people give is changing. And so we're trying to be innovative about how we meet people where they are, and also making sure that people recognize that the United Way isn't just a place that they can give help, but where they can also get help. Our 211 line last year answered over 53,000 calls of people right here in Hamilton County who had needs. And we handed out over $800,000 just in emergency assistance funds to people who said, I cannot pay my rent this month, or I do not have food this month, or I can't pay my utility bill. And so we see ourselves as sort of at the heartbeat of what's happening in the nonprofit community, and that's why we wanted to reach out to our friends at Generosity Trust to say, let's do something together in what's been a really tough year for nonprofits to help make something just a little bit easier for them.
And people want to give in ways that are meaningful to them.
That's right.
So by having this platform, you can peruse and see, I think you said there are 40
There are over
that have
40
signed up
nonprofits.
so far, and you can see if any one of those 40, or perhaps more than all of those 40, call to you in some way. And
That's right.
small donations add up to big impacts.
Absolutely. For us, it's not about, is every donor a $1,000 donor? It's about, did people have the opportunity to give in a way that was meaningful to them?
Is there a goal, a total that we're hoping to reach?
You know,
on
we
that
didn't put a
Tuesday?
goal against it this year. We really just wanted people to try out this sort of new way of giving, see what sticks, and hopefully continue to grow it over the next few years.
Well, I'm glad to have you both, and here's to a successful one. And thanks for being there to offer this platform. That's wonderful that y'all could do that.
Thanks, Julie.
So we'll watch for you. It's already open, as you heard Taryn say, ChattanoogaGives.org. Will it close at midnight on that Tuesday, or will it continue?
No, it'll go through December 31st.
There you go. So give, and then give again. Thanks.
Thanks, Julie.
Did you know Hal loves to DIY? He's tried pottery, woodworking, he's even tried fixing his own car. Hey, maybe you could take your car to Budget Breaks.
Visit budgetbreaks.com for locations, coupons, and special bonus offers.